What's up, beautiful people? Marv, Boss Moves 44 Horn here. Just before we get started, please give your boy a like, give your boy a sub, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. Today, we are talking about the secret of building self-discipline. Now, self-discipline is something that a lot of people we shun away from self-discipline because we know that we're going to have to give up some things to gain something, which, hey, when you think about it, nothing wrong with that, nothing wrong with putting yourself in a position to gain something, but it's just the steps of getting there are usually what put people just turn people off. So let's go over some ways that we can help create more self-discipline in our lives, to optimize and become our better selves. So, first of all, self-discipline is about control. Most of the time, the body doesn't want to give control to the mind. So what we have to do is we have to we have to do some things that are going to let the body know that our mind is in control. Our mind is in control. From all the way from overeating to lack of exercise, lack of energy, lack of motivation, lack of just going out and just doing things that are definitely going to benefit ourselves. It just sometimes takes a little bit of an extra push and self-discipline. So the first thing, we have to get motivated, you guys. We got to get motivated. We have to put ourselves in the position of wanting to wake up every morning, wanting to having a vision or a goal for ourselves, and putting ourselves in the position of moving forward within that. So what's your why? Why would you want to be a better person? Why are you seeking to be more self-disciplined? What are you seeking beyond the discipline that you're displaying right now? That's the biggest thing, because we can always want the wonderful stuff, and we were mentored by some wonderful people, Wesley and Ariella, and they show us the stuff, but beyond the stuff, what is your why? What is your reason for saying I want a better life? What is your reason for saying I'm going to fix this part of myself so that I can move forward and I can walk in victory in that area? It's all just a choice. It's all just a decision. We have to remove the temptations. So if we have to remove the temptations, and we know that potato chips are our enemy, and we're trying to lose X amount of pounds, and we're trying to put ourselves in an optimal health position, we're going to have to make sure we don't have those sugars, those treats, those snacks in front of us, or that alcohol, or putting ourselves in that position that when we get down about some things, or we have to contemplate life's reality, that we immediately go off to our vices. That we have to control those things. Us controlling those things put us in a position of being able to know the reality of life, to know that, okay, look, it's okay, people are going to go through problems, people are going to have issues, but I can get through this without a substance. I can do this without numbing myself. I can do this without eating myself into a binge state. We can control these instances by just removing the temptation to how can I say to indulge in these temptations. Number 3, create a goal. By creating a goal gives you a path to follow, to move down, and now that's your reasoning as to why you are moving into a self-discipline role, because you want to grow into someone that's better. So the goals, we have to see ourselves forward. We have to see ourselves ahead of where we are today. So we have to create the goals. We got to create ourselves. We got to see ourselves as that finished product, that person that is on time to every meeting. And I kind of pride myself on some of these things, because it's just like, I know I want people to respect my time. I want people to be able to say, hey, I trust in this guy. He's reliable. He's someone that's going to be on time. He's going to be, a person of his word. But creating goals gives you the opportunity to see how far you've come. sometimes we have to just see how far we've come and create something small, something that we can chew on and give ourselves the benefit of the doubt, but beyond the benefit of the doubt, but put us in a position of not just biting off more than we can chew all at once. So our goals, we got to make them small. We got to make them something that's going to push us forward, but to where we can definitely see the change in our lives. Number 4, one of my favorites, is creating habits and rituals. Now, by creating habits and rituals, we're putting ourselves in the position to every single day, we know at this given time, we are meditating, we are reading, we are doing our visualization, we are writing in our journal, we are doing things in a habitual manner every single day that makes us accountable to that action. And it should be actions that are uplifting and putting you in a better mind state, something that's putting you in a position of understanding that you're filling yourself with something that's going to create a new rock solid foundation in regards to your self-discipline. So our discipline, that's why they call meditation a discipline. It definitely is something that you have to grow to understand that you may not see the benefits, or you may not see the end result that you want. You may only be able to start off meditating for 3 minutes at first. Hey, got to do something. You got to start somewhere. You may be only able to meditate for 10 minutes, but you work your way up, and I've had to work my way up to get to a solid hour. I say 45 minutes to an hour every day. I take the time to meditate and put myself in a state that helps me understand that controlling my mind and my body aren't to my detriment, but to my benefit. So I look forward to those days, those times every single day. But it took self-discipline, because sometimes you're too tired. Sometimes you're like, oh, hell no, I don't want to deal with any of this. I'm going to get under these covers and I'm going to knock out. But the benefits that you reap are so heavy and so awesome that it's worth you taking the time and creating that ritual, that self-discipline. Last but not least, number 5, don't stress. Don't put any extra pressure on yourself. Don't go into a funk just because you may fall off the wagon, as they say, or whatever the case is. Just be calm, stay cool, and know that this is all about self-love, self-preservation, taking yourself to another level that you honestly see yourself being, having, and doing. So be patient with yourself. Don't put yourself in a position of trying to rush this thing and think that it's an overnight situation, because it's a daily situation. It's a daily practice, and you may skip a couple of days, and it may be days that you just can't control the outcomes of what's going on. But as long as you know you have options, and you know that you can just sit and breathe in the moment, and that's meditation. You just have to always understand that you have the right and the ability to think things in a different manner. So we don't have to think of these things in a way of detriment, or oh, I didn't do, or I didn't follow through, or I fell off. No. Have love and compassion for yourself. Make sure that you understand that you still are human, and in your humanness, you're going to get right back on the path, and you're going to keep moving forward. I appreciate you guys taking the time. This is your boy Marv, Boss Moves 44 Horn. Hit the sub, please. Hit the like, and even hit that bell so you know I'm coming. I appreciate you guys. Much respect.